I've been putting to work. That didn't take long. Always in the way. All right, let me put the camera down and get to work. We're back out here at, what are we gonna call this project? We're gonna call this the major project. So we're out here at this project, walking through the woods. Back up to the right of me is the road that I've got Chris adding stone to and kind of fixing. It was cut in by someone else about 4 years ago, and it's okay. It just needs a little bit of work. So I'm walking through the little path here. This is on 38 acres. The house is gonna be, total under roof is 13,000 square feet. Oh, look, he was being nice and bringing my truck back. The house I'm building for him is 13,000 square feet under roof. That's, you know, porches, everything. It's 2 buildings. It's the main house, and then it's a game house. It's gonna have a bowling alley, theater, all the stuff like I used to do, so that's gonna be cool. Huh? I was walking down the walking path. Oh, okay. It's got a breezeway that connects it. So I brought Chris out here to fix this quagmire. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess. And then dig the footings for us. I'll probably be next week, depending on weather. And start building this monstrosity.
Yeah, exactly. We got rock coming, so I got to get the trucks out of the way.
So Chris was all excited and happy to be out here by himself working, and then I just kind of rolled up.
Everybody shows up. We
just showed up and just started parking like, well, we're in the way? Yeah. What are you talking about?
It's fine. I'm here all day. Y'all gonna be here all day too.
I took your ladder out.
I know. We'll get it out.
All right, so if you watch the short, we had to repin the whole thing because the homeowner had worked with another company about a year ago on positioning the house, and frankly, it was just positioned stupid. So can't blame the survey guys because they did what was on the paper. So we had that repinned. So really wide structure. Like I said, there's a breezeway in between. We'll get out here next week, Chris and I, with the marking paint and the string, and mark everything out, and then dig the footings and get those poured and get to rolling. Expect to have a foundation within a month, depending on how big a crew Casey brings out here. You've seen him on my brick and everything. He's doing the foundation. Uriel's guys will be doing the framing. That's going to take quite a while, but this is an all wood structure, so we'll show some building with that, some time lapse, of course, and all that good stuff. And then Chris is going to work when we have to do an erosion plan out here because of the county we're in. There was one done for all this when this was done by someone else, but we're getting an erosion plan done, and part of that is going to be a retention pond. So right in there somewhere, Chris is going to build a pond. That'll be a future endeavor. Come in, nice little setup. We're far off the road. All right, get some video on the way out, and then see how rough this thing is. Of course, Chris has gone through and roughed it up a little bit, kind of cleaned off skimmed the top off of it. See what it looks like tomorrow. See if I can get out. See if Chris has rock being delivered, so see if we can make it out. Oh look, y'all fill that in. Let's hope he brought something that I need. You finally made it.
Made it.
All right, now we're just waiting on Donnie. Oh, there he is. Ooh, brought out the big one. As you can see, the driveway turned out great. So much better now. Chris is putting me to work. Send me down here to grab the rolls. Put these on the street, keep it from getting tore up. Alright, everybody's seen this by now. I still like filming it, it's pretty cool. Donnie does his little drop down thing. He pulls up. We got Gustavo back. You've seen him in my house doing electrical. He's brought out the tip pole from my house since I'm on regular power now. He'll be hooking that up for us. We can have some juice. Man, you just don't realize how much bigger this thing is than the 220. It's just massive. Man, I'm doing a lot of work today. All right, so now I'm directing traffic. I probably should have got my safety vest out of the truck. I do have one, but I mean, I am a regular Let's Dig 18 employee today. I mean, now he's got me driving this stuff. Ready for this one? Yeah. Sure. All right, so you've seen Gustavo before. I talked to him about earlier. So they're going to set our temp power box. And let me talk about what's going on back here. So the backstory on this project is property was purchased around 5 years ago. And the client talked to a few different builders back then. Didn't really zero in on what he wanted. And he had someone come out here, clear the road, and clear back here for a house site. We had a site plan done, and I guess didn't really pay attention to the orientation of everything, and the house was kind of pulled back some and facing that way. The garage would have been off on that side, and you would have come in, you had drive in front of the house was the idea, but it drops off so much there, it was just going to be a mess. So they came out, they pinned everything, then the client saw it, pointed out to him how it was, said, no, that's not what I want. I want it twisted this way. So we twisted this way. We put the garage as far over to the corner as we could and still have the room to be able to turn it in and out because it drops off so much. And by doing that, it pushed us really close on this side because this house is so wide. It's really two houses with a breezeway. I shouldn't say two houses, two structures with a breezeway. And the game room, which is on this side, which houses the bowling alley, he had it redrawn because he wanted it to be regulation length lanes. So that pushed it into the woods. So now we've got Chris out here to get this all cleared back and make room so that we can come in here and start the footings. That's kind of catch you up on what's going on and why. Right?
That's right.
So.
Even if it's wrong, we'll make it right.
Yeah, we'll make it right. We make it right because we do it twice.
You put the P in profit, Jeff.
Yeah. At least I'm good at something.
That's right. Glad I just saw that.
Hey, that's a new shirt. You expect royalties.
That's a pretty machine, ain't it?
That is a pretty machine.
I hope it's enough to do what we gotta do here.
I'm glad I got that for you.
Yeah. Probably have another one after this.
Probably so, the way it's going already. All right, so that's gonna be the plan. So I basically just said what we already said.
Yeah.
Push all this away, make some room,
Yeah.
put up more silt fence.
I mean, we should probably say all those pine trees right there, they're good. Good pine trees, you can probably build them a log cabin with them or something.
I mean, we could probably pay for the project with those.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's just clear all of them. I mean, you can tell this is a well-managed forest.
What type of tree is that pine tree right there? It's a specific now. The one with the little short needles and all the pine cones?
Oh, hold on. You're like the tree whisperer. I don't know what anything is. What is it?
That's a Virginia pine.
That's a Virginia pine.
Yeah.
Why is it here in North Carolina?
We're getting closer to Virginia, I guess.
Guess so. Huh.
They're very brittle. They snap very easy.
Most pine trees do. They all suck.
Yeah.
Now, back in the day
They're so brittle, the sawmills here won't even take them.
well, when the pine trees were, 3 feet across, we could do something with them.
But we have toothpicks.
Yeah, that's all we got.
We got a toothpick plucker.
Yeah, we do. Right there, gonna pluck them all out. All right.
The main reason I brought is those trees right there. Very limited access to get behind them and push them.
Yeah, plus I felt like if the 220 left my project, you might not bring it back. Yeah.
Get sidetracked, just leave you in a mess and just.
I mean, I drive through there and I'm like, huh.
One day he'll be back.
Yeah, whatever. I have regrets anyway.
That's what happens when you get moved in front of the line.
Mm-hmm.
You get worked into whenever it's convenient.
Yeah. I can't complain either. That's the thing.
Better waiting 6 months, isn't it?
Yep.
I hadn't even sent you a bill for anything, so it's kind of really hard to complain about. Everything has been free so far.
Hey, if we can keep it free for a while,
Be free till the end.
try and get a draw, that'd be great. Woo!